Start my timer. So, happy solstice, everybody. I found a quote by Sarah von Brethnock, and she says, "One way of celebrating the solstice is to consider it a sacred time of reflection, release, restoration, and renewal." One way of celebrating the solstice is to consider it a sacred time of reflection, release, restoration, and renewal. And I just really like that because we do sort of in the summertime give ourselves a little bit of grace and take time to smell the flowers, so to speak. We take time to just be outside, and maybe we take our vacations or just enjoy the sunshine, and that is so important to our soul and helping us, even though it's a time of life, right? Everything is bursting out and happening and growing. I go look at my garden, and like each day everything has gotten bigger than the day before, and it's just so amazing. And during that time, I think it's really great to take a little bit of reflective time, journal a little bit, do things like yoga and mindfulness to just bring you to the present moment where you can really appreciate, especially for us here in Vermont, what a beautiful and wonderful time of the year that it is. So let's take a minute and do that. Let's take a minute for reflection, release, restoration, and renewal. Let your tailbone sink down towards the floor and sit your spine up nice and tall. And just close your eyes for a moment and just feel yourself connecting to the earth through your floor down into, oh, here comes Suzanne. Just connecting and noticing how that feels to know that the longest day of the year here is going to shed lots of light on us, and you can just let that warmth, that feeling of warmth float into our bodies and give us new life, vitalization, renewal. Just bringing your focus in onto your breath, watching as the breath comes in, let your belly fill and expand. And then exhaling out, bringing the belly in towards your spine, just letting it all flow out. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, release. Another deep breath in. Exhale, release. And begin to just let the flow happen naturally, trying to keep your inhale the same length as your exhale. Easy and gentle. Inhaling and exhaling. And taking this moment of silence to just think about what your intention is for your practice today on this day of light, this summer solstice day. What is it that you want to inspire yourself to do or be? Or what is some inspiration that you want to share with others in your world today? Just seeing what bubbles up for you. One more deep breath in and exhale out. And then if your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them back up. And let's bring those shoulders up by your ears and then drop them back down. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Exhale, drop back down. Lift them up and release. Lift them up and release. Let's do some circles. So bringing the shoulders forward and back a couple times. Letting your arms move along with you. And just slowly starting to let them become into big circles, around and over. And then pause and let's do some smaller circles in the other direction. So coming from back to front. And then letting that get bigger and bigger. Just stretching it out, getting things lubed up so we can do some movement today, building our strength and flexibility so we can do all the things, all the gardening, all the biking, all the running, all the things. And then just come back down again. And let's just do some gentle twists in one direction and then the other, back and forth. And then the next time you go over to the left, just hold it here, hold that twist, breathing easy. And then come back to center and take it over to the other side. Just holding it here for a moment. Steady breath. Nice deep inhale and exhale. Timer's not working. Come back to center and let's head on over to the mat. We'll begin in tabletop position. Have your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. You want those knees about hip distance apart, hands about shoulder distance apart. Your fingers are spread out nice and wide. And let's round that back up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly in, press into your hands. Keep that curve in your spine for a minute here. Tailbone is tucked. Just noticing, can you lift your spine up just a little bit more, dropping your head, dropping your tailbone. And now let the belly drop, raise the tailbone, lift the eyes, look up, and just hold it here. Looking up, reaching, feeling your spine moving in the other direction. And then we'll start flowing back and forth with the spine moving up, belly comes in, head drops, and then releasing the belly, lift the eyes, tailbone lifts. Round it up, release back down. Round it up, release back down. Round it up and release. Round and release. Round and release. One more time. Round it up and back down. Now sit back towards your heels. Stretch those hands out. Drop your head down onto the mat, finding child pose. Extending your arms so that your elbows are lifted up off the ground. Come up onto your fingertips and just hold it here for 3. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Let's come back up into table and then slide the hips forward and down. Inhale, lift the chest, raise the eyes, look up, and exhale, take it all the way back. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale back. Bring it up and down and up and back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Just keep moving with your breath here. Nice, easy movements. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Bring it up and down and up and back. And now coming back up into tabletop position, walk those hands in a little bit. Let's curl the toes under and just walk back towards your heels. So the heels are lifted, toes are curled under. Bring your hands around and just grab a hold of your heels. Draw your shoulder blades together. Heart is open here. And now just lift the chin, looking up towards the ceiling. Breathe here. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale. Eyes come forward. And now slowly lift up off of your heels. Put the tops of your feet back down onto the floor. And we'll bring our hands out in front and swing them all the way around back, clasping the hands. Draw the shoulder blades together. Let the hands drop down as the chest lifts up. Eyes are looking up. And your heart is open here. Hold this for 3. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale. Come back up. Release those hands. And let's slide back into tabletop position. Bring your right foot forward in between your hands. And then we're going to lift up, coming up into kneeling position. Interlace the fingers on the front knee. Let's drop it down, deep lunge here, and then come back up. Drop it down and back up. Drop it down and back up. Now drop it down and see if you can reach those hands up overhead. Palms are together. And then bending at the elbows, take the hands to the crown of the head. Eyes are up, heart is open. Breathing. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale. Straighten it up. Eyes come forward. Drop those hands back down. Pull your hips back and let's take the right leg back, coming into tabletop position again. Wiggle the hips side to side. Let your head swing back and forth. Breathing. And then come back to center. Let's bring the left foot forward. Keep the right knee down. Bringing it up, interlace the fingers on the left leg and just dropping forward and back a few times. Just stretching out that right quad. Remember the breath. Even inhale, even exhale. And now bring it forward. Hold it here. Let the arms come up overhead, palms come together, eyes look up, and now bending the elbows, bring the hands back to the crown of the head. Breathing. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Inhale, 3, exhale, straighten it up, eyes come forward, and we're going to drop the hands down to the floor, bring that left foot back, finding table position again. Head drops, hips move side to side. Nice and easy. Good. Come back to center and now curl those toes under. Walk back towards your heels again. And this time we're going to come over onto our feet into a squat. Hands are on the floor in front of us. And now you're going to straighten out those legs, drop your head, find a forward fold, and come back down to the squat. Straighten the legs and fold and come back into the squat. Straighten it up and come back down. Straighten it up and come back down. Straighten it up and down. One more time, lift it up and back down. And now just holding it here for a minute, bring your right hand around your knees and then wrap your left hand around your knees so you're in a tight ball here, and then drop your head down towards your arms. And just hold it for 3. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Lift your head back up, drop your hands back to the floor, and let's straighten it all the way up. Coming into forward fold here for a minute. Just hold it. Let your arms reach down towards the floor. Legs are as straight as you can get them. Head is releasing down. And now walk your hands around to the right. Just holding it. And then back to center and over to the left and hold it here. And back to center. Now let's come up halfway. Hands are pressing into your legs just below your knees here. Your back is long. Your head is extended out. Breathing. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. This time we're going to come all the way up, one vertebrae at a time. Lower back, middle back, shoulders, and head coming up last. Find your way back to the end of your mat and have your hands together at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Feet are planted into the floor. Thumbs are touching your chest. Your spine is long. Your head is lifting up towards the ceiling as you hold Tadasana here. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Hands go down and then lift them up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Hinge from the hips. Fold it down. Come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Spread the arms, flat back all the way, up and over, and hands come back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins up. Exhale down. Flat back all the way up. And exhale, hands back to the heart. We'll do one more round like that. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lift. Exhale, release. Walk your hands forward until you come into a plank position, top of a push-up. Push out through your heels, you're on your toes. Hands are under the shoulders, fingers are spread out wide. Your core is nice and strong here. Let's breathe here for 3. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Now lift up your right foot, point your toe, and just reach it out there. We'll hold this for 3. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Drop that foot down. Come over onto the right foot this time. Pick up the left foot, point the toes. Breathing. Drop that foot down. And now let's drop our knees, bend our elbows, come all the way down onto the mat. Bring your arms wide so that they're outside of your mat. Have your elbows bent. And we're slowly going to lift for a wide cobra here. Lift the chest, raise the eyes, look up. And exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift. Eyes up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale up. Exhale, back. Last one. Lift it up. Let's hold it here for 3. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Drop it down. Slide your hands underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. And bring it up to downward facing dog. And let's just breathe here for 3. Spread out those fingers, press into the floor. Drop your head, lift your tailbone, push those heels down towards the mat. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Walk your hands towards your feet and come into a forward fold. Spread the arms, flat back lift, all the way up and over. And exhale, hands come back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold, hands to shins up. Exhale release. Walk those hands out, come into plank, onto your toes, heels are lifted, breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Drop the knees, bend the elbows, come all the way down. Inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, drop it down. 2 more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Curl the toes under, press and lift. Coming up to downward facing dog. Breathing. Good. Walk your hands back towards your feet and exhale, fold. Spread the arms, flat back lift, bring it all the way up. And then drop the hands back down to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold, hands to shins up. Exhale down. Walk those hands out, coming into plank. Just holding it here for a minute. Now I want you to try, we're going to come down onto our right forearm and then left forearm, and then we're going to lift back up. So right arm down, left arm down, right arm up, left arm up. And now let's try the other side. Left arm down, right arm down, left arm up, right arm up. Left arm down, right arm down, left arm up, right arm up. Drop your knees, open them up wide, big toes touch. Sit back towards your heels. Have your fingers lifted so that the pads are on the mat, your palms are lifted, and drop your head down, breathing. And now lift your head back up, press into the mat, come back up and walk those knees in. And now pressing into your hands, curling the toes under, lift and bring it up to downward dog. Walk your hands back towards your feet and take the fold. Spread the arms, inhale, lift all the way up and over, and exhale, hands come back to your heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold, hands to shins lift. Exhale release. Walk it forward, coming into plank position. Holding it here for a minute, breathing. And now we're going to roll over onto the left side of your left foot and the inside of your right foot. So the feet are stacked one in front of the other. And then raise that right hand up and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Drop that hand down. Come back into plank position. And now we'll take the other side. Roll over to the outside of your right foot, inside of your left foot. Stack those feet one in front of the other. And then raise your left hand up. Breathing. Drop the left hand down, come back into plank, and then slowly walk and find downward dog, bringing those feet in just a bit. Slowly walk your hands towards your feet and fold. Spread the arms, inhale, lift all the way up, and exhale, hands come back to your heart. Bring yourself back to the back of your mat if you're not quite there, and get yourself into position. And then we're going to take a large step forward with our left foot. The back heel comes up off the ground. Hands are on your hips to begin with. And just start by dropping your right knee down and then bring it back up. Drop it down, come back up. Drop it down and come back up. Now bring your hands up overhead with the legs straight. And as you drop the knee, the arms come to shoulder height and then lift back up. Drop it down and then back up. Down and up. Down and up, down and up. One more, down and up. Good. Bring your hands back to your hips and then pull that left leg back, coming back to the back of your mat. Just wiggle it out, shake your hands, shake your legs, and we'll take the other side. So this time, big step forward with the right foot. Back heel lifts on the left. Hands on your hips, and now drop that left knee down and come back up. Drop it down and back up. Drop it down and back up. Now bring your hands up overhead with the legs straight, and now arms come down halfway, left knee drops, and then back up. Drop it down and up. Drop it down and up. Keep it going. One more, down and up, and then bring your hands to your hips. Hop that right foot back, coming back to the back of your mat, and then find Tadasana. And just take a minute here. Make sure your feet are about hip distance apart, and let's roll from heels to toes a couple times, back and forth. Breathing deep breaths. And then let your feet settle into the mat, hands together at your heart, Anjali Mudra. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale lift. Exhale fold, hands to shins lift. Exhale release. Walk those hands out, coming into plank. Drop your knees. Exhale down. Inhale cobra. Exhale release. Push and lift, come up to downward dog. Look towards your hands. Let's bring the right foot forward, plant the back foot, come up with straight legs. So our hips are facing forward here, right toes are facing forward, and we're going to drop down into the lunge a couple times and then settle in. Arms reach up overhead. Let your right hand grab your left wrist, and then take those arms over to the right. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale back to center. Drop those hands down, and let's bring them all the way down to the front foot. Right foot comes back. Drop knees. Exhale. Inhale cobra. Exhale release. Push and lift, come back up to downward dog. Look towards your hands, left foot forward, plant the right, come all the way up, straight legs. Hands on the hips, hips are facing forward, left toes are forward, back foot is planted. Now drop up and down a couple times, finding the lunge. Once you're settled here, bring the arms up overhead. Left hand grabs right wrist, and this time the arms reach over to the left. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back up. Release those hands down. Hands come to the hips, and let's bring the left foot forward. Coming up to the front of the mat now. into Tadasana. Just gonna adjust this. All right, so standing at the front of your mat, hands at your heart. Just take a moment here, breathing, feeling your prana energy moving through your body. Nice, deep, even breaths. And then let your eyes open. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins up. Exhale, release. Left foot back and right foot back. Drop knees. Exhale down. Coming down onto your belly for a minute here. Let's put the tops of the feet on the floor and reach the hands out in front. I think I need to adjust again. Just hang tight here. All right. So you're on your belly, arms in front, tops of the feet down. We're going to lift arms and legs here. On the inhale, let's lift. Point the fingers, point the toes. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Drop your arms, drop your legs, turn your head towards the left, drop your cheek to the floor, bend your knees, and let your knees go, your feet go back and forth. Good, now bring your feet back onto the floor. Let's take the arms alongside of us this time. So they're down by your side. And we're going to do the same motion, only the arms reach up and back. On the inhale, ready, lift. Raise the legs, raise the arms. Let's point the toes, point the fingers. Draw your shoulder blades towards one another. Chest is lifted. Eyes are up. And breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Release. Drop the arms, drop the legs. Turn your head the other direction. Bend your knees and let your feet go back and forth. All right, now have your feet bent with your knees bent with your feet up in the air. And let's reach back and see if we can grab hold of our heels or wrap your hands around your ankles. If you're not quite there, you're just reaching back in that direction. If you do have a hold of your ankles, flex your feet. And on the inhale, we're going to press the feet into the hands and come up for bow pose. Ready, begin. Inhale, lift. Really press the feet into the hands. Raise it up. Draw the shoulder blades together. Flex your feet. Spread out your toes. Chest is lifted. Eyes are up. You got this. Breathing. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Release. Drop it all down. Spread your arms out wide like a T. Keep your knees bent and let those legs sway side to side. Good. Drop your feet back down onto the floor and let's slide those hands underneath our shoulders and slowly bring it up, finding tabletop position. Knees are coming under the hips here. And then we're going to sit back into child pose, just giving that lower back a little stretch here. Arms can reach way out in front and drop your head down towards the floor. Good, and then lift your head back up, slide those hands back in, and let's curl the toes under and bring it up to downward dog. Inhale forward to plank. exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, lift, look up, and exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forward, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, exhale, back. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, forward, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, exhale, back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, bring it forward and down and up and back. And now slowly walk your hands towards your feet. And then take a forward fold. Spread the arms, flat back lift. Bring it all the way up and over. And exhale, hands come back to your heart. All right, let's come into a 5-pointed star on your mat. So you want your feet to be wide and your arms to be out. Turn the palms up and then turn them down. Turn the palms up and then down. Palms up and down. Good. Now bring your hands back around behind you. Clasp the hands. Draw the shoulder blades together. Let's drop down into a squat and then straighten back up. Drop it down and back up. Drop it down and up. 3 more. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Good. Legs are straight here. Let's inhale, lift the chest, raise the eyes, look up. And then on the exhale, lead with your heart. Let your head drop down as your arms reach up. Breathing. Good. Slowly roll it back up. And now release your hands. Let's bring them in front. You're going to cross right arm over left and then grab hold of your shoulders. So the elbows are stacked one on top of the other. Now lift those elbows way up and then exhale. Bring them in towards your belly and fold it down. Inhale, lift. Bring those elbows all the way up. And then exhale, drop it back down. Inhale up and exhale down. Now bring it back up to stand. Let's release those arms, bring them out really wide. 5-pointed star, lift your heart, raise your eyes, open up your front side. And now bring your head forward. And this time we're going to have left arm under right, opposite way from how you had before. And we're going to lift those elbows up and drop them down. Inhale, lift, bring it up. And exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now bring it back up to standing. Release those arms. Come into that wide star. Lift your chest. Raise your eyes. Look up. And then exhale, release. Let's let those arms come down to your side. Bring your hands to your hips. Just sway a little bit side to side. And then come back to center. Arms back out to the side. Let's turn the left foot out. Bring the right foot in. Look over at your left fingertips. Lead with your upper body, reaching over and out. And now drop that left hand down. Could be to the shin, ankle, floor. And then the right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. You want your torso long. So think about extending out through your middle section. Legs are straight. And turn your eyes, if you can, slowly. Try to look up towards your right thumb. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Bring it back up. 5-pointed star. Let's bend the elbows, bend the knees, come down into goddess pose. And now place your thumbs into your palms, squeeze your fingers around them. Make sure those elbows are lifted up nice and high. And we're going to squeeze and bring the arms together and then back out. Squeeze them in and release. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, and release. Nice work. Straighten out those arms, straighten out the legs. Just drop your arms down, shake your legs and arms a little bit. Let them sway, and then come back to stillness. Back up to that 5-pointed star. And now we're going to turn right foot out, left foot in. Look over at your right fingertips. Reaching over and out, drop the right hand down and bring the left hand up. Really think about lengthening the torso, lengthening your legs, and slowly turn your eyes to look up towards the left thumb. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, bring it back up. Coming into 5-pointed star again. Bend those elbows, lift the hands up, and drop down into your squat. Really see if you can drop down a little deeper this time. And now elbows are up at shoulder height. Fingers are spread out really wide. And you're going to drop the hands down, chin to chest, and then lift back up. Drop it down and lift back up. Drop it down and up. Drop it down and up. Drop it down and up. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs, release those arms down. See if you can heel toe your feet together, coming into Tadasana. I'm going to go grab a block. If you have a block handy, grab one, or if you don't, grab just like a nice thick book that you may have available. And we're going to put the block or book up towards the front of the mat, and we'll be about a leg's length away. And just standing in Tadasana for a minute. Once you find your block, coming into a nice tall lifted position, letting your shoulders relax, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Bringing those arms up overhead, and then exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Spread the arms, bring it all the way up and over, and exhale, hands to heart. Exhale down, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to shins, lift. Exhale, release. Now bring your hands over onto the block, and you may have to adjust your feet a little. You want to have your feet right underneath your hips. Your back is long, and have your palms on top and your fingers hanging down the sides. And you want to heel toe your feet together so that the big toes are right next to one another. And let's start by just lifting up that left leg and reaching it straight back. Now dial your toes down so they're facing towards the floor, keeping your hip nice and long, and the foot is flexed, so you're pushing out through the left heel here, and breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Drop that foot down. Bring your feet together again. Get nice and steady. Back is long. And now shift weight to the left foot. Pick up your right leg. Reach it straight back. Dial the right toes down. Flex your foot. Push out through your heel. Breathing. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Drop that foot down. Come back into position. Now this time we're going to go over onto the right foot again. Weight on the right foot. Pick up the left leg. And now we're going to try and just keep your right hand on the block. See if you can bring your left hand onto your hip. And then maybe even you can reach that left hand up. Try to really lift up through your right shoulder so you're not collapsing your shoulder into that right arm. And reach the left hand up as high as you can. If you're able to, turn your eyes towards your left hand. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Drop your hand, drop your leg. Let's just take a break here. Slowly come up into standing. Bring your hands side to side. Just do some gentle twists. And we have one more side to go. Doing great. Nice work, everybody. Building a little heat for this long summer day. All right, come back to center, about a good distance from your block. And now bend it over. I like to just start with both hands on the block to begin with. And now you're going to keep weight on the left foot. Pick up your right leg, reach it back. As you're ready, see if you can get your right hand to your right hip and really try to not collapse into that left shoulder. And once you're ready, bring that right hand up overhead. And if you can, slowly turning your eyes to look up. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Look back down. Drop your right foot, drop your right hand, and then slowly roll it up to standing. All right, nice job. We're going to come down onto the floor into seated position. And I'm going to continue using the block here. So have that handy. And let's bring our legs forward in front. And place your block just below your knees. And so your calves are squeezing in around the side of the block. So it's up in the tall position. Arms reach up overhead and then exhale over and out. See if you can get towards your toes, and maybe you can even drop your forehead onto the block. If that's not happening, just let your head come as far as it can. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Lift your head back up. Slowly walk back up into seated position. Let's turn the block down onto the low position in front of us. And then we're going to bring our feet up into an Baddha Kanasana position. So soles of the feet are together. You've got the block underneath. Hands are at your ankles. And you can just rock a little side to side if this feels really tight in the hips. And then come back to stillness. And we're going to bend the elbows and slowly drop the head down. And then inhale, lift, and come back up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. This time we're going to fold it down and hold it here. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale. Slowly roll it back up. And now we're going to take those feet off the block. Let's turn it up to the medium height and bring the feet back on top. Hands are at the ankles. Sit nice and tall. So try not to be too rounded in the back here. And again, just start by rocking a little bit side to side. Let your hips get used to this. Might be a bit of an intense stretch for you. And if it is, that's okay. If this is too much, you can go back to the lower position. Otherwise, come back to stillness here. Back is nice and long. Now bending the elbows, drop the head down towards the heels, just as far as you can come. And then inhale, lift, and come back up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift, come back up. Exhale down. Inhale up. This time we're going to fold it down and hold. Breathing. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale, roll it back up. I thought my clock wasn't working, but apparently it is. Take your feet off the block, and we have one more high position to try. And again, if this is just way too much for your hips, you can just go back to low or medium. But give it a shot, see what you think. Put your heels up on top, soles of the feet together. Try rocking a little bit, just kind of getting your hips to go, oh, really? We're doing this today? What is up with that? All right, come back to stillness. Nice tall spine. Bend the elbows, slowly fold it forward. And it may not be much of a fold at all, and that's okay. Bring it forward and lift. Bring it forward and lift. And now this time, bring it forward and hold. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Come back up. Remove your feet off of the block. Straighten out those legs. You can set the block off to the side. And let's have hands by our hips. Bring your knees into a bent position. Feet are going to be a little wider than hip distance apart here. Drop your knees over to one side, back to center, over to the other. Should feel really good for those hips. Just gentle side to side. And now bring your knees over to the right. We're going to hold them there. And now pick up your left hand, swing it around. And you're going to walk both of your hands around to the right as far as you can, taking a twist here. And you can come down onto your forearms if you like, and drop your head. If that's too much, stay up on your hands. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Bring it back to center. Bend both knees. Take a minute to readjust if your hips got a little moved around here. Knees are bent, hands are by your side. Now drop both knees to the left. Pick up your right hand, swing it around in front, come around back. Both hands walk to the left as far around as you can. And then drop down onto forearms, clasp your hands, and let your head release. Breathe. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Come back up and bring it back to center. And now we're going to slowly find yourself in the middle of your mat and hands on your knees, and slowly just roll it down onto your back. And let's bring our knees in towards us, palms face down by our hips. Lift those hips up, roll up to the shoulders, and exhale, drop back down. Inhale, pick the hips up. Exhale, drop back down. Inhale, hips up, and exhale, drop back down. Now cross your right leg over your left, and we're going to spread out our arms in a wide T position and drop your knees to the left and turn and look right. Breathe. Good, bring it back to center. Let's uncross the legs, readjust your hips, and then cross left leg over right. Drop both knees to the left and look towards the right. Breathing. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, Exhale, release. Bring it back to center. Take one last squeeze, bringing the knees in. Pick your head up. Curl everything up into a tight ball. And then exhale, release. Straighten out your legs. Drop your head. Bring your arms down to your side as we prepare for Shavasana. So you're going to take a minute here to just get into a comfortable position. If there's any final movements or stretches you'd like to do to feel complete, you can do that. Otherwise, just get into a comfy laying position. Take a minute to adjust shoulders, hips, feet, head, whatever you need to do to get completely relaxed, completely still. The physical practice is over. Now we can just take a moment to let all of our work integrate into our bodies, into our hearts and souls. And just let your focus be on the breath. On your next inhale, breathe in a little deeper. Exhale, release. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Slowly begin to bring your knees in towards your chest. Just maybe give them a little hug, rock side to side. And then rolling over onto one side, take a couple breaths there. Begin to bring yourself back up to seated position. You can let your eyes be soft or closed. Just savoring these last luscious moments of practice. Bringing your hands together at your heart, take a moment to remember the intention that you set for yourself for today. Acknowledge your practice. We made it here onto the mat. Another day. Just thinking about someone or something in your life that you would like to send out a little gratitude to. My wish for you today is health in your body, peace in your mind, and love in your heart. Namaste.